I'm going to Walmart. I need to get a keychain, something that I can use for all dogs, like a standard keychain. All dogs that come here learn to pick up keys, and it's a difficult thing to do. I just want one keychain that's about the same size as the remote to my car. I don't have, do you know what I'm talking about? Like, that thing is about the size of some keychains. And I saw at Walmart, I saw a keychain that is like a little flag that is about the same size as my remote. So that's the size I want to stick with. I'm going to pick that up for Bowser. Also, I'm taking something back, and what I'm taking back is this shit that I bought for my house to texture the wall. Now, this stuff just dribbles out of the can. That this is defective. It's a terrible, maybe it's a good product, but the ones that I bought do not work. So I'm going back to I'm taking this back to Walmart, but I'm going to the Walmart that is by the Home Depot. So it's a little bit farther away, but I want to kill two birds with one stone, because when I take this stuff back, then I'm going to buy the stuff that I originally was going to use, which comes in a tub, and you put it on with like a drywall blade. On a side note, I have several new YouTube channels. I have one dedicated to it'll be just dog training stuff. I have a Bigfoot channel that's Caine's Wetland Skunk Ape. I have a channel that I'm going to put out cooking on, that's Cooking with Caine. I have Peter Caine shops at Walmart, and that's just videos about me going to Dandy or Walmart or Lowe's, just talking shit, whatever. Do I have another one? I think I'm leaving one out. Well, I know I'm gonna have a couple more too. I'm positive of it. I'll probably have one just dedicated to like comedy, and then I'll have one dedicated to something else I was thinking about. You know, a lot of people say that I make shit up when I'm in Walmart. Like, oh, the Amish girls were shit. The Amish girl was looking at my ass and shit. That happened. I'll tell you what also happened. Is when I was returning that spray-on texture product, that woman was trying to flirt with me. I think I could have gotten me some action. She really wasn't my type. Sort of like the sports model, you know? Built for speed. You know what I'm talking about. This is not the store I'm used to, so I'm having trouble finding the American flag keychains. So it's set up sort of similar, but not the same. I was back in like the key department. They don't really have any keychains. I might have to go to Watkins Glen for this. It's for Bowser, man. It's work. I need to do it. Okay, I'm wasting too much time looking for the keychain. I'll just get it the next time I'm in Watkins Glen, I guess. Or maybe I'll go after this. This is a bummer, you know. I bet they have it here. I've asked several people, they don't know. It sucks. That sucks. You know, $1.50 item. I need it to train the dog with. I guess I'll just go to Watkins Glen after this for a keychain. Here you go. Roll on texture. That's, for that bucket, that might do my all the walls I need. That's 27 bucks. Those cans cost me 54. So I'm glad I took them back. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it in sand. We'll put it on with this. I also have a roller to smooth it out. I think maybe I'm not gonna do that. I should read the directions, you know? Maybe watch a video on YouTube. I guess the important question is, if you had a choice between a Home Depot girl or a Walmart girl, who would you take? When you have your choice, there's no gun to your head. Which one do you think would give a better nobber? Sucks, but I think that I should go to Walmart and get the keychain that I'm gonna send Bowser home with. I don't think it's going to be any trouble. It's just I said I was going to do this like 3 days ago and I didn't do it. So fuck it, I'm out. I'm going to Walmart again. Red Bull, I'm not drinking it. I had a real bad caffeine headache yesterday sort of evening. It started because yesterday was the day that I had like almost zero caffeine. You know, before I was drinking a little, the day before I was having a little bit of black tea. Had a pretty bad headache. I also noticed that I was sort of like in a bitchy mood, like not in a real good mood. Like the first 2 days, definitely. Today I feel okay. I was talking to a friend and she said, "Are you just gonna be pissed off or can we have a conversation?" That's what she said. Will I drink caffeine anymore? I'm really gonna limit it. I might drink black tea, you know, some black tea, or I might just drink green tea. I think green tea is less caffeine. I'm definitely not drinking Red Bull anymore. Not. Why buy? It's soda. You know, a lot of people badmouth. They badmouth Red Bull, but it's just, you know, are you badmouthing Sprite or Coke? It's the same thing. Red Bull puts some B vitamins in there. Big deal, you know. It's a soda. It's a soda with a lot of caffeine, and the advantage was that, like, if you drink, you have to drink like 2 Cokes to equal 1 small Red Bull or something. So it's like more volume, so you have to go to the bathroom more. Red Bull's great if you're driving on the road. You know, if you drink a Coke, I'm stopping, you know, 20 minutes later. Red Bull, not necessarily. And not necessarily anyway, because I might pee in a bottle. And it was getting old real quick. And as I remember, he was in there for about 15 minutes. Me and the dispatcher were about to make the decision of, you know, let's call the police. You know, it was fucked up. So the guy comes back, he gets in the cab, and he wants me to take him back to the address, him and the kid, where I picked him up. So I take him back, and I'm like, you know, the meter's running while somebody runs in a house, goes in a house. It keeps running. I think the bill was like $20 or something like that. It wasn't that much. I said, okay, your bill's 20 bucks. And he said, I don't have any money. And I said, what, you left me with that kid, with your kid? And, you know, the only reason why I did not go off on this guy, seriously, is because the kid was sitting right there. You know, I wanted to just fucking say, you're the worst fucking father ever. What's the fucking matter with you? So I'm like, get back on the thing, talking to the dispatcher, and I'm like, you know, this guy doesn't have any money now. And so he goes, you want me to call the police? I go, let me talk to the guy a little bit longer. So I start talking to the guy. I go, well, what happened? You called a cab. You knew you had to pay. Where, you don't have any money? And he said, well, I did have money, but I smoked it when I was in the house, when I dropped him off there. He smoked all his money up in crack cocaine. I said, dude, what do you want me to do? Your kid's right here. You want me to call the police? And this is what he does. He takes his kid's gloves and takes his kid's hat off, and he hands them to me and says, here, these are probably worth something. You know, I was looking at him like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You think I'm gonna take the kid's gloves and hat away when he has a father? You know, I wouldn't, even if his father was decent, I wouldn't take a kid's gloves and, oh yeah, I want your kid to be cold. What am I gonna do with kids' gloves anyway, and a hat? I don't have a kid, you know? That little kid sat there the whole time with this terrified look on his face. It's no shit. When he was in the cab, you know, I tried to be nice, like, how old are you, whatever. He didn't even really want to talk. He just had this terrified look on his face. He was left in a fucking cab with this, like, complete stranger, you know. So I handed the gloves back to the kid, and I looked at the guy and I said, dude, I don't want your kid's gloves and hat. Get out of my cab. It pissed me, something pissed me off, and then the lack of caffeine just was just like, you know, fuck this, you know. So anyway, so I feel fine today. Today's like the third day, I think. I'm not having any withdrawal today. I think I read something like it's the first 2 days that'll get you with caffeine withdrawal. That's when you're gonna get the headache. The first day, I had some caffeine. The second, you know, like the second day, I had just such a small amount. I probably took like one sip, where I probably should have had a full caffeinated drink, because it hit me like early evening, and then the headache didn't go away. You know, it was there the whole time. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I take 2 of them and glue them together, you know, it's gonna be heavier than my remote for my car, but we're gonna try this. I'm gonna get him to pick this up off the ground with keys on it. He'll do it. You know how much these cost me? These were $8. What a ripoff. I thought they were gonna be like $1.50, you know? I scanned them. I bought them anyway. I was like, oh shit, you know? I have to alter them too. I want to make them a little bit easier for the boy to pick up. I think maybe I'll sandwich something in between it, you know? Something. Just give it a little bit more volume. Gotta help the dog. He's doing great. I'm hungry. If I go back home, if I don't get fast food or something, then I gotta take time to eat, you know, to whatever. Open up a can, put a plastic spoon into it. So I don't want to waste time, man. What am I gonna eat? I'm in Watkins Glen. I got a couple choices. There's a pizza place. I could go get a slice, but I'd have to get out of the car. That's more time wasted. There's Burger King. I could go through the drive-thru. I think that's what I'm gonna do, even though that it's disgusting, you know. It's better than McDonald's. It is. It's better than McDonald's. It's garbage, though. A Bacon King Jr. and a small fry is like $7. It's shit. I don't know. It just seems overpriced. I'm sounding old, you know. Stuff costs money. It's 2018. That's what it cost. Ready. Hold. You got it, dude. You got it. Hold. I said tail up. Sit. Hold. Drop. That's pretty good, man. Sit.